Hi, my name is Mojo, and welcome to the Slay the Princess Supercut. Episodes 1 through 5, all in one video for your viewing convenience. On top of that, if you enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe and join our Discord for updates on everything. Thank you, and enjoy the watch. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That's unfortunate. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of... That's true. Killing a princess does seem kind of bad. Do I get some kind of a reward for this? Sweet! I've always wanted an awful monarch. Viva la revolution! No. I'm thinking this one. I feel like killing a princess is kind of bad.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
I mean, slaying anyone is kind of wrong, though, right?
To society.
Can I say that? Is that like, okay, end of the world? Oh, is these the same options? Maybe I'm okay with the world then. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
What?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that,
this
let
guy
me suggest a more
very
pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
I'm gonna do my best not to talk over him, but he's very, very sure of himself.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless,
I wonder
of course,
if I can ask him.
You do your job and slay her.
Can I ask him, like, what came first, chicken or the egg? How would he respond to that? Okay, let's just...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word
she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Right.
We're supposed to
he's
save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
There he goes again, being so sure of himself. Oh, I don't have any speaking options here. How can one be so sure?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Well,
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. Okay, I'm kind of with the hero on this one. I don't want... Because, dude, every story, not every story, most fairy tales, hero saves the princess, saves the day, and they're good to go, right? Like, that's the story. Whatever happens after that happens, but the hero saves. I don't want to take the blade. Okay, let's talk to her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Interesting.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
He's gonna narrate every time she talks as well.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm a dangerous man.
Good.
I'm just gonna go down.
Still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do
Oh,
what
shut
needs
up.
to be
I don't
done.
like when he talks sometimes. He's just so sure of
You
himself.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
This is a very suspicious basement. Why is there 2 chains? Because, okay. No, why is there 2 chains? And why is there only one on her? And did someone else break out? Anyway.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Excellent question.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
But you don't tell me what to do. I live my...
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
How about... Yeah, let's talk first.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay, I can actually... Okay. What's your name? Well, anything about you? If I'm the first person. Okay. Okay, that seems like an evil option. I wonder if I can come back and do that later. I want to see, okay. Try and go back now. So is that saved now? Yes. Alright, back to... Oh no. Okay, maybe not that one. We'll come back. I really want to try that one. Let's just start out simple. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Interesting. So you don't have a name?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
That's a good question. Like being named Sergeant. Or no, like people named Major in the military, like Major. So is your name Princess?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
I'd really like to know your name.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name.
Okay, that's weird.
She's right, everyone does have a name.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I think there's still more that can be done. I don't want to kill her. I don't want to slay the princess. Won't make me regret this. Maybe talk to her a little bit more first. No, I think I'll just let her out. Well, I'll try. We are the hero. Okay, you know what? She's locked up for a long time. She doesn't remember her name. That doesn't mean that she's a bad person. She's still the princess.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'm
No,
ignoring you.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, I'm doing the right thing. He's the voice of the hero. The hero should always be right. I don't know about always, but should always be right.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I think I can break him. He doesn't know
I'm
who I
guessing
am.
you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Yeah, shut up, you. I don't know. We kind of looked around. I didn't see the one.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh, we could try to use the blade to break the
Or if
chains.
that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
That's... I don't like
If
that
we
idea,
were stuck down here
princess.
long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I guess he's not wrong. It's like the first Saw movie. Okay. Let's...
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of
Well, now
a
I can't even get the
slide.
knife.
Is someone else here?
I'll try.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
I was gonna try the door again. I guess not.
Your shouts
Hey,
and
let me out of
pleas
here.
are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I'll leave if I want. Oh, I guess I won't leave. Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah, because I don't. Why? I don't want to kill it.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're
That's not nice.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I guess that other chain's for me.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Not quite sure I like what you're insinuating here, princess.
She barely hesitates
Oh!
before raising her arm to her mouth,
Ew!
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped
Oh!
wolf.
That's so nasty.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you.
Why is he
Bouncing metal.
explaining it so vividly?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
I like that
You
idea.
won't like
And
what
then,
happens
'cause-
if you do that.
Can we stop her from
Fine.
having to chew her arm off?
Against your
Oh,
will.
we're gonna cut it off? Can't we just
Place
like try to
blade
cut the
against
chain?
ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
If he can cut through the bone, he can cut through the chain. Come on.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh, why do I have to hear it?
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
No emotion. None.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
That's disgusting.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I think we might have messed up, hero.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes.
We won't
I
have
agree.
any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No,
Who
I can't just let her escape into the
who
world.
are you to tell me?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, you can't
Watch
do that.
me.
What are you doing?
No way. Is my only option slay the princess? Oh, I can warn her. Is there another option though? It's so funny, there's so many Slay the Princess options.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward,
did
the
it kill her?
blade held low, ready to sink into her
I
heart.
warned her, she moved, right? Oh,
Princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the
I
blade
didn't know she
has a
was
chance
like
to
that.
connect.
That's like a crazy, that's like the stunt person stance.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I'm my own man. I explained this to you earlier and you didn't quite listen. I am Mojo. You can't control me, I control me. Is there gonna be another one? Yes, sir.
The blade. Move the blade.
No. Resist.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
Also, am I not
the
human?
princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Oh. This is very
She
sweet.
nervously reaches
But she
towards
doesn't
you
know me that
and
well.
takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Cry?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and
Ew,
sinew.
her arm.
It is agony.
This is
You aren't dead
brutal.
yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Ah!
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
You know, he's right. He's right. We can tough it
For
out.
her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of
W
heroic
hero.
gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I don't know about everyone. Myself, for sure. But there is no proof to say when the princess leaves that the world ends.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, why she just keep stabbing? Just kill me.
Know how to use a knife, does she?
I guess not.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I guess he's not wrong.
I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
It's still going. Oh, I
With
fell.
one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Oh,
Not
shut
that
up,
I
dude.
prefer for things to have gone differently. I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
You made the right choice, though.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
That's really unfortunate. Oh. Oh, chapter 2. So chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods,
And it starts at the
and
same
at the
time.
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died! What am I doing here? Wait, since he's the narrator, shouldn't he already know that I died? And I already did this? Can I, like... Okay. I was gonna try to start an argument with him, but... Let's just... Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to
voice.
save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky.
Our beloved! Hell yeah.
Oh.
You know the hero always gets the princess.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the
Maybe I'll just
cards
kill
are
her
on the
this time
table.
around.
then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that.
Will we now?
Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Does sound like that.
What can I say?
And I don't like the
A
narrator,
world
so...
without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume it's telling the truth. All this already did happen. Why should I listen to you? Yeah, I mean, I didn't tell him that, so... Yeah.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's
forgot that
say
it's
for a
played.
moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay. We can assume that.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay, not nice.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Oh, he's coming back. Okay, he's talking for
Well,
me.
not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
Bro's a hater, but he's not wrong. The hero, like, the common trope, obviously, you've heard of this. He's not wrong. The common trope of just the hero sacrificing the world to save one person, but the villain sacrificing one person for a greater goal. Like, it's pros and cons, I guess, but I wouldn't want to lose the world over one person.
I beg to differ.
Okay, you
I'm
shush.
not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume
Lovebird.
that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, I died.
What do you mean?
So,
Of
I mean,
course
there
there
was a
weren't any
consequence.
consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
He's not wrong either.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Well, teleportation's a little, out of the ordinary
If
narrator.
it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Probably death.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Interesting.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
He's just okay.
Just be quick about it.
Okay. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time is because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How she was down the world. Who? No, I think this is the good
She
one.
just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Just you know what? I'm hearing him. I'm listening. I'm absorbing the information. It doesn't seem right.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out.
I want to try that.
It's
one
unfortunate,
next.
I know, but it's
I wanna
just
see
the
what
way
happens
it
if I
is.
just tell her that we're gonna keep her down. Oh, oops. Is that what happens when I? Oh, okay. That's right. Interesting. I'm not worried about that.
Great, now
Let's just go to the cabin. Let's not tell him what my plans are.
a warning. Before you go,
I
she will
heard
lie.
your warning.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Yeah, you tell him, Smitten.
I think we've already been over this on pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
He gets it. The hero gets it.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Was the hero talking about the voice of the smitten or the narrator?
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Okay, he was talking about the smiths.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
So are these voices like, okay, he can hear them too. I was gonna say, are they just in my head? But if he can hear them, but also is he just in my head? Like, you know, most people have a conscious, there is a small percentage of the world that doesn't have a voice in their head that talks to them, which is fine. I'm not crazy, it's just like, I'm talking about consciousness. It's just, okay. Are they in my head or are they just like, am I talking? And then the voice of the hero starts talking out of my mouth, and then the voice of the smith starts talking out of my mouth, and it's just we're having a conversation all through the same person. That's so weird. Proceed to the cabin. Now the options are, what can I do this time?
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture, the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This is new. What is this? Is this space? Outside the window?
Very different.
Yeah, it is very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I got this guy talking to me, telling me, trying to gaslight me to believing
So
I
focus
haven't done
up.
this before.
Stop letting yourself get.
Okay, let's. You didn't say anything about
Because
the mirror.
there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
So does he not see the mirror then?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Oh lord.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
I'm gonna touch the mirror. I want to see how handsome I am.
That's a great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
Yeah, that's right, Spoon.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I didn't say you were lying. I just said I wanted to look at myself in the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look
I'm
right
touching
now.
something here.
But it was there a second ago.
Oh, did it disappear?
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if
Again,
we have a feather out
feather?
of place.
Like, am I not human? Okay, I saw the arm. I'm not human. What am I? I feel like taking the blade with the voice of the smitten is just a bad move overall. And you know what? I am kind of curious to hear what he'd say. Just to hear what he'd say.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade.
Okay, we'll stick with the blade. We'll stick with the blade. I wasn't sure, because I really just want to see what the smith would say.
The door to
if
the
he was like,
basement
no,
creaks
I wasn't
open,
going to take
revealing
it.
an
Like, he seemed
intricate
chill.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim
It's
firelight,
very nice. Like, I would trust this.
but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, you're a hater, dude. This place is nice.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yep, someone's here.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
This guy.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the
No,
princess.
the hero's definitely
We
right.
can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I agree with the hero.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all
she's a
part of
liar.
the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock
Even the room
eyes with
feels
the princess.
smaller, and the chains are smaller.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
Didn't she chew
wall.
her arm off before?
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
She can hear me.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Okay, so that means that she... Okay, so I'm not just four voices talking out the same mouth. They are in my head. And whatever I choose to say is what I say. Okay, that makes sense. I knew that.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're
She
dashing.
also said come back.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with
Yeah.
the two of you, doesn't it?
It does.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yep, I told you.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Yeah, technically
Well,
he did kill us.
she killed us.
She had to. It was
Only
his
because
fault.
he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I'm not sure if I'd say our beloved's hands, but I would say that it is his fault that we were killed by her.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I did do it right. I was the hero.
Hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
But there's no proof she ended the
We
world.
never saw a world end, and now I'm
He's
even
right.
more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Oh, Lord.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
No, let's just see what the options are. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. Was
Another version of me
I didn't mean to
was
choose
pushed
that.
to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's so kind.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's okay.
That's because she's perfect.
I don't know about perfect. She did chew her arm off before we cut it off for her. Just saying.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Probably, I'd say so. Because I think the narrator's like my conscience, I would say.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Okay, buddy.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
He's not wrong, though. The narrator is constantly trying to get me to kill the princess. I had to ask, did you end the world after killing me back there? Yes.
I don't know.
Oh.
Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
I have to say that would not have made me happy, princess. I would be very upset.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
she didn't say she did it. She can still plead the fifth. I agree.
Then I didn't end the world.
What? You can't just decide now.
She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
I think I might be with the hero on this one. Let's cut you out again. Yes, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
So nothing happened. Not a single thing. Do I have to cut you out again? Yes. You ask. Yeah, why did you hurt
I'm
me
sorry.
so bad?
Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
No. I didn't want her to kill me.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
Okay, buddy.
She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I mean, I wouldn't quite say that, but okay. Alright, Smith. Now, you haven't been the best person to listen to, because, let's just say you're kind of, no nice way to say this, you're a little head over heels. There we go, for the princess. And I don't care for her. I just don't want to kill someone who's innocent. But also, I think she's lying about what happened after we died.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Okay, this is true, 'cause I don't want to cut.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off.
I don't want to cut your arm off again. I didn't like that.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Interesting.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
That would be kind of funny. That would actually be really funny.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
The hero's definitely
She
correct.
didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
You know what? I don't think, listen. Okay. Alright, bring it in. The Smitten is gonna agree with her no matter what. The hero's right. That's weird. The narrator can't trust a word he says because he is just wanting to kill and he's murderous and evil. But the hero's right. That is weird. Okay, but I only have these two. I'm going to rescue her.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Yes.
Oh.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Whoa, you can't
You
kill me.
wouldn't. I would.
Okay, listen to him. I don't want to die.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Also true. No way.
Approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Why did she chew her arm off?
Shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What is that? Okay, that's just a boss menu. My bad. You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Oh,
Ugh.
hug. Let's go.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a
Dude,
threat?
the Smitten is losing it right now, I promise you.
You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
I don't
What do
regret
we
my
do now?
decisions. I don't know, Miss Princess. What do you want to do? What do you want
Let
to
me
do?
guess. End the world?
No.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
Interesting.
You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Mostly. Somewhat.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
No.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Everything.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Oh, look how adorable in deep reflection.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
What the fuck? What do you? Oh, hold on. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I want to leave. Let's leave. I'm sorry. I'm surprised. Something is right here. Sorry, slay the princess. No. There must be something.
I just want to make you happy.
Aww.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Look at the smile.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Yeah, alright. Why'd the music go from, like, happy to evil? This isn't right, let's just get out of here. This is still funny. I don't know. That's sick. Come back to that one later. Okay. But you need your own thing. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
If that's what makes you happy.
Oh.
Is
She's
she
one of them.
broken? What's going on?
Gotta be.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Is the world like coming apart at the hammers? Let's go before he makes me try to kill her. If you want to leave, let's just leave. We'll figure it out
That
later.
sounds perfect.
Oh, phew. She's
What
back
the
to normal.
fuck?
No.
What just
What are you
happened?
talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless. As the princess takes your hand in
Aw.
hers, you let your blade
Again,
tumble
not human.
uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do,
It's so
actually.
sweet. That's such a sweet little story.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Oh, keep yapping.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling
I
at
know,
you.
right?
She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
What is there to be upset about?
What happens after we walk up the stairs? It's...
Oh.
Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
He did do that last time.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able
You
to
did do
leave.
that last time.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Is there like a flame in her eye?
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
He's right. That is definitely odd.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Smith.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Yeah. That's
I'm just
true.
along for the ride at this point.
So am I. The Smitten's kind of making his own story. Oh yeah. Okay, listen. Listen, the story's already going that way. Now we gotta set the mood, right? We gotta take action, open the door.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door. And
And
the lock clicks.
no way.
And the
Easy.
door creaks this
Easy
open.
money.
Are you kidding me?
I can't. I can't get over the hand. It's so grotesque.
Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Well, I mean, might as
You
well.
cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Hey! Oh, let's go. Then you step outside. So it wasn't space, it was just the night sky.
A happy ending at last.
This guy.
We did it. What should we do now?
Let's ask the Smitten, because apparently this is his rodeo.
Where did everything go?
That is an excellent question.
Where did he go?
Where did who go? The Smitten? He's still here, I think.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eye.
Oh, is the narrator gone? So can I see the narrator then, or is he not just in my head?
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Why does she look like she's, like, disintegrating?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and
Ugh.
weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
No. Oh, God. Oh. Interesting. Not sure how I felt about that. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place. It's the mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
That is what the heroic thing is.
Is that a...
Presume.
Why is it here? Why now?
I have no idea, sir. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we need to go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. The narrator
He
is
is.
gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
I don't
A
know.
villain vanquished.
Okay. Alright. Yes, this one's
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
awful. It's just a mirror.
I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
He must be talking about the Smitten. The Smitten is quite awful. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory.
I'm begging you,
have to say
don't
that.
do this.
It's just a mirror. Oh, there's
This-
nothing.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
That's odd. Final.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Okay. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. And silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh. I'm odd looking and again not human. Is that a wing? Is that also how many wings do I have? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. We're seated in the cabin. Oh, there's like the landscape, like the hill and okay. Oh. You are at the cabin. Oh, sure. Princess! Hey, I knew you wouldn't leave us.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Are you the princess? I think that's a good question. What happens now? Attack the entity. Destroy your body. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Interesting.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That's a very surreal explanation. I am a bird, from what I've seen. I'm definitely not a person, but I am a bird. What do you think I am? What's solitary lights? I kind of want to explore that. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
How so?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Oh. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Okay.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
I didn't do it. That was all Smitten.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
That's kind of upsetting, though. That's like if you came in my house and, like, took my dog that I've raised since it was a puppy and was just like, don't mourn it. It's ours now. Oh, is there more options now? Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Interesting. Sadness, longing, and hope. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay, so you do know that they exist, you just don't know why they exist. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. My bad. Let out!
I'm sorry.
Oh,
There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
that is so insane to write, and that is actually crazy. It reminds me of a story that I've heard before, where, like, I don't remember who the story is, but, like, a man, like, is wanting to, like, a man wants forgiveness from someone else, and that person tells him to, like, take a chicken and, like, pluck out all the feathers as they walk. And then when he comes back after doing it, he's like, will you forgive me now? And then they're like, I'll forgive you after you find all the feathers. But since feathers are so light and they, like, go out and the wind will take them away, he couldn't get all the feathers, so the person wouldn't forgive him. So, like, that's crazy. That's so wild.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Well, that's good. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. Say nothing. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. So what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Aw.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
So I have to believe in her ability to make me forget. That's
Bring me more perspectives,
Oh.
so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
okay. We'll see. Oh, wait. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? There's so many options again. If I was instantly pressed to stop her from destroying the world, if I help you, what is that going to do? And what if I don't let you do this to me? How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh, that's... Like, do I have a family? Are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay. What if I don't let you?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
No, you're saying you're unfinished. Nobody ever said anything about me being unfinished. Don't get it confused, lady. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? That's a good question.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. Interesting. So do I... Okay, so I had to find some and then the rest will find their way? Alright, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
What? I didn't get an option? What? Everything goes dark. And you die? I die? I thought I was supposed to forget. You didn't say anything about killing me. What the hell? Chapter 1, the hero and the princess.
You're on a path.
Oh, I'm not
You're
listening to
here
you
slay
again.
her.
Ah, shut up. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Oh, right. So that all happened and the world, quote unquote, ended. So we have to go back in now. And, okay. Killing your princess seems kind of bad.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, that's not very nice, Mr. Narrator. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, maybe I am a very, very evil person. Let's silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't believe a word she says. Whatever you say, narrator.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
That's my goat right there. Voice of the hero, I remember him. And he's right. We should save princesses, as I mentioned the last time. That's the point of the story, but that's not what we're doing this time.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
This time, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Do we try talking to her, or do we just flat out murder her?
The interior of the cat blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ew.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's nasty.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That'd be me.
She sounds
It's nice to meet you.
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
As I was saying, my name is Mojo, and you're very right, hero. It does sound
Don't
a
let
little
it fool
dangerous.
you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
How long have you been down here for?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's
Nice to
so
meet
coldly
you.
beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
That was kind of the plan. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll
no.
go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
Maybe not yet.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I will drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
You know, I just don't think I have it in me to murder someone
Thank
who's
you.
chained up like this.
Maybe
That's
now
just
we
like
can
cold.
just talk.
I agree.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Her eyes look very dead.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yes, sir.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, it can't be that bad. All I do is bring a knife down here and, you know, not kill you with it. I dropped it. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Well, that's...
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, it is pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
My bad. You know, that's not me, honestly. I've been told things, you know.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal
I
clear?
mean, like, maybe clear it up
Let's
a
not
little bit.
pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Not really. How would I get you out of
You
here?
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
What the hell are you gonna do with the knife? Last time you stabbed
Eyes
me.
settle on the edge of the blade.
More than once. A lot, actually.
28 stab wounds. You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh?
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. How long have you been down here is an excellent question.
Too long.
What does that mean? How long is too long? How do you
Again,
eat?
she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out.
How do you drink? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Okay, then. No.
You're lying.
How does she know
No,
that?
I'm not.
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Okay, then. I think we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm supposed to kill you? Oh, I could just leave her? I'm going to keep her
That seems like
away.
a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll
Leaving
do.
her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
There's no way to prove that.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Her text changed. She evil
And
now?
if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Interesting.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
You know, after that threat, I think I should probably kill her. What if I switched up and tried to get her out of here now? No. I made my choice.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Listen here, narrator. I know what
It's a
I'm
chance
doing.
we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
That's true.
You're making a mistake.
I'm not.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these
Oh.
chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Yep.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
That's what I was thinking, Hero,
Do you
because
hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either
nah,
way,
we'll
she
be
dropped her
alright.
mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Just don't know. Don't know if I want to. Well, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd really committed to
It's
not
never too
killing her.
late to do the right thing. Now hurry.
No, what?
The
That's
princess'
not.
blade trembling
That's not what I
in
meant
her
to do.
hand. And you've already. She casually
Oh,
sidesteps
shit.
your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow. We shouldn't have hesitated.
No, probably not.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you
Oh.
4 times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones,
Ouch!
making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is she gonna kill me
Is this
again?
really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Gotta say, I don't like how you talk to me sometimes.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
I'm killing her next time.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I didn't mean to rush her. That's not what I thought that meant. He said he'd committed to not killing her. The Tower. Chapter 2. The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods.
We know what
Here
you're saying.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the
She's gonna kill me again.
end. People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess.
She's killed
and
me
are
like
hardly
4 times
capable
now.
of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I am pretty skilled and courageous,
If
though.
he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Maybe you're right,
I
Hero.
know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
How can you hear the
What
Hero?
does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
He's new.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Let's soon tell the truth. I think I asked him that last time. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yep,
She
yeah.
might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Nope, I'm
Can
killing
we
her
tone
now.
down the pessimism just a smidge?
I agree with the
I'm not being
Hero.
a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
That's not true.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Never mind. That's exactly what I'm doing. I don't like the
If she's
narrator.
wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but
If he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
I hear you, hero, but I hate the
Let's-
narrator a little more.
Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
You're right, narrator. Except for the fact that I'm not going to do what you say.
That's what you want. I guess I don't have a say here.
I make the decisions, Broken.
The interior
Whoa.
of the cabin is larger and more
Nice
grandiose
all
than its
right there.
humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Why is it so tall?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't need
Why
it.
do we feel so small?
I was thinking the same thing.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Oh. No, we asked that last time. I'm just going to touch the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
There's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Damn right. Wipe the mirror. Oh.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Whatever, narrator.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Interesting take, Broken. I'm just going to answer the
No
basic.
blade this time. Blade. No blade.
We are going to pledge ourselves as the Broken set. Oh, those are very large doors. That's a very long hallway.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
It's alright.
This is actually kind of nice.
I agree. It's nice in a menacing
Still a
way.
stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Whatever you
Her
say,
booming
narrator.
voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I'd like to turn around and grab the blade.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No, she wasn't. I'd like to grab the blade now.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
That's a good
It
point.
doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs. It's my only option.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Can I, look around? Because this is not the cabin.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I'm a big bird.
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet,
I'd never try and kill you.
and more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Whose side are you on?
Kneel.
Do I have a choice? So the narrator says don't submit. The Broken says do submit. The hero and I are in between. No, kneel, no, kneel. Really hate the narrator, and I'm really interested to see. No.
But the words don't leave your mouth.
Oh, never
Instead,
mind.
your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Doesn't sound like I have much choice about talking.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
I should have grabbed the knife.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Yeah, I'm spilling the beans. There's a guy telling me to kill you.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Fuck you. Screw you, narrator.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Interesting.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Type shit, I guess.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
If you say so.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to
I
do.
clearly don't have a choice. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Might as well.
Your will was so easily.
Oh, screw you. I'm killing you.
Am I that magnificent?
Next video. First thing I'm doing, taking the knife and murdering you.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Whatever you say, hero.
You can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Then give me the blade.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
Didn't the thing at the end of the last video say that it didn't know the narrator?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
Not me.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
She about to kill the narrator?
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
That's crazy. What? What?
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
They're the same person now?
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon.
But he's right.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
So that's all I have to do? What if I don't believe? Then what happens? I have to, it's over, I'm sorry.
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
Okay.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Okay.
Please, don't do this.
I don't want to anymore. But she kind of took over the narrator. Yeah.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
That's crazy.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
So did I turn her into God? Looks like I turned her into God. Look at her eyes. Oh! Holy crap. I might be able to fit 2 parts in this video. That went fast. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I have a feeling we shouldn't.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I'm not sure myself. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's going to be okay,
I don't
hero.
want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's going on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
It's gonna be okay, hero.
We'll try the mercy.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. What the hell? Why was I all slimy? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Interesting picture you got here.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? Do you know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? What do you want me to bring you next time? Ooh, I like that question. I think I'm gonna do that one.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh, I get it. Fair enough.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Riddle. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
That's fair, okay.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Is that where we are now? The spaces between? Do this.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Are you the same being? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around
Those
me.
paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Are you the same being as before?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Oh, really? What do you feel on me? These vessels, I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The
I haven't
vessels
hurt
are
them.
shaped
They've hurt me.
memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Again, I didn't hurt them. They have hurt me. I don't think I've hurt a single one of them. Every time, they have hurt or murdered me.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Oh, really? Do you have any preferences on how you'd like to change?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Alright. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection.
Interesting.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Interesting.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Again, the being hurting me, I haven't heard anything yet. So we know how this first part goes. Let's see here. Killing Princess seems kind of bad, though. Doesn't know we've done that before. Forget it, I'm not doing
Are
this.
you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I'm sure I will.
A warning before you go any further.
Don't worry, narrator. This time you and I are friends. Very good buddies.
Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Yeah, I'm spilling the beans. There's a guy telling me to kill you.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Screw you, narrator.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm sorry, hero, but unfortunately we are going to have to go through with it. You and I have been very close up to this point, but we do have to go through with it. I hate to say it.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm gonna be needing
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
that. I will need it, and I am going to do it right this time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Would it, though? Would it be that difficult?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, probably. Don't worry.
Her
We're going to do
voice
her that favor.
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She might be.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Alright.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Unfortunately, Hero, she's not only a threat to the world, but she's also a threat to us. I distinctively remember being stabbed many times by her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
That is exactly why I'm here. What? No way, why would you even think that? Hey, yeah, you call me. I'm here to slay you. No. Steal my nerves. Step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I hate to tell you, Princess, but I'm that guy.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, the reason you're chained up down here is so that I can kill you. That's why you're chained up down here.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I'll be the judge of that.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I didn't say I wanted to talk to you in the first place. Kill her!
Doubt, unfortunately,
shit.
clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
You know, I got a feeling this isn't going to work out for me, but I'm going to kill her.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Fine, it can fix itself.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Yeah, that's what happens when your jaw gets broken. It does hurt a lot.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
So we're on equal footing because she broke my jaw?
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Getting my licks in, I can see. Got a little bit of blood on the blade there, a little cut on the shoulder. Some more blood on the blade. I mean, I'm obviously getting my licks in. Oh my god, so angry.
We can still turn this around.
No need to turn it around. Give up. Flee and lock her in the basement? I'm not scared. Giving up would be kind of funny, though. I kind of want to give up. Why is it grayed out? Can I not give up? I want to see what happens if I do give up, but I want to finish the job. I'm gonna save here. All right, let's finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Well, that's okay.
Excuse me?
I get my licks in because I am that guy. I'm going to murder her.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
I don't need organs.
The two of you clash for the final time.
Oh.
You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you
Ouch.
push through the pain. falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Not very comfortable looking, I gotta say, princess. Looking a little worried.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Fun?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
That's your idea of fun?
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Well, considering you're dying, I would say it is probably the end. For you, at least.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Very unfortunate for me. But I got the job done in the end anyway. The Adversary. Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods.
I
You're
don't
here
care about
to
you.
slay her.
I already slew the princess, sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Let me tell you, pal, I'm a professional at this point, and people come back to life. Me and the princess have come back to life a couple of times now. Not remembering the exact number, but definitely come back a couple of times.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I disagree, hero.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Oh, voice of the stubborn, huh? Alright.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Not quite sure I like the voice of the stubborn. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie. She will lie.
She will cheat,
defeat.
and she will do
Yep.
everything in her Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Damn right. Wait, doesn't sound like her at all. Well, I guess she didn't lie or cheat to us last time. But I can't recall a time that she actually has lied to us. Now that I think about it, maybe we are the bad guys here.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe we don't kill her this time around.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Well, thank you, narrator.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
I guess.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So let's weigh our options. We take the blade, we kill her again, then what happens? Or we leave the blade and we don't kill her. Interesting. I kind of want to take the blade and then drop it. No, that seems... We should just kill her. We said we were going to kill her. We're going to get rid of her.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Yeah, he never says anything about the mirror on the wall.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
The hero's right. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
See, I want to know what's up with this mirror, because every time we try to touch it, or just ignores it, like he never talks about it, but then we try to touch it and it disappears.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
So it sounds like the voice of the stubborn is just here to fight. Interesting. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, it would be difficult. Let's get to it. Oh my. To a cave?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, you say that every time. This looks more like a crypt than a basement. You know, even an unfinished basement doesn't look this bad. This is like a cave.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally! It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, okay.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Interesting.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Alright. We are here to kill her. I did say we were going to kill her.
As you descend the final step,
very
the
evil
form
looking.
of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Princess, you're looking different. Very different.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah, it does. It really does. She looks built like she might murder us again.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Good to know.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes! I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to kill you a second time, Princess. And I'm not sorry about it. You see, this talking to me like this is the reason that we're in the situation where I have to kill you. This is what you did in the second episode, too. I remember. I hope you all heard that, Mr. Narrator. Oh, I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than the last time. The last time definitely happened. You look different. I'm gonna go with you look different, I think. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. I agree. I'm gonna go with that one.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Not much of a talker, I see.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Okay, that's not worrisome at all.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Let's get her started.
Alright, fine. I believe you.
Don't care, Narrator.
What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Does she have hoof feet? Those gotta be... No, those are hoof feet. Those are like not human feet.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay.
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Fair point. However, you're always there, so I think you come with us. You just don't remember. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Yes, sir. You look different. I think I already said that. No, I didn't.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah, I age pretty well. I don't know what happens, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Goodbye.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap.
Now would be a good time to run.
You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Alright, I guess we are fighting her. No, dodge inside a counterattack.
As the
We got
princess
this.
barrels towards you, you do your best to maneuver between the tight walls of the basement.
Didn't think about the tight walls of the basement.
Do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This is crazy. We got it, though.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Do you see her? She's got horns. I'm not overpowering her. She's got daggers for teeth.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
I agree.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
No, you don't. I own me. I'm my own man, princess. And now I definitely have to kill you again.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Now would be a good time to stab her.
How disappointing.
Like a really good time to stab her.
She squeezes,
Oh,
the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
okay. Thanks for the well-painted image, narrator.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn it! The Eye of the Needle? Does this mean I get to fight her again?
You're on a path in the woods.
This is
If
not
you
the
weren't
woods.
so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Okay, stubborn. I'm sorry that I didn't go head-on with the demon.
Fear is good.
Oh.
Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
I tried to walk away, so I was a little scared.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Definitely not.
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
I like the way he thinks we draw her out of the cabin, then we kill her.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone.
No, I
Yourself
agree with
included.
him. I agree with him.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Good point, hero. Didn't think about that.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Okay. Whatever you say, narrator. Still don't like you very
It
much.
doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
Alright, let's
It's good
do
to know
it.
that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
Just shush.
We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
And I don't trust you either. Explorer, we haven't talked enough of the differences in this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like, and if I agree, what if I don't agree with the plan? No matter what happens next, it seems like all the answers we are in the cabin. I would like to ask about the
It's
differences.
evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
I just don't think this has happened before. But it's pretty gnarly.
Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Okay, I guess. Alright, let's go to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the
Coming out of
path,
the cave?
staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
I've given it some thought, and I'm pretty sure we're going to kill her this time.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Good. I like it when you stay quiet.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Probably a little therapeutic to scream at this moment.
Catharsis is all I can finish. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, I think that I want to touch the mirror because it's the only option.
The blade is your implement.
I'll take the blade.
You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
I know.
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
I agree, Hansen.
Take it!
I'm going to take the blade. No question about it. Well, there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of it. Yes!
It'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin
No!
with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
I can't even see the door.
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Yes, sir. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I agree.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Alright, let's do this. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you. This really is just like last time.
It's not like last time at all. This room is completely different.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Let's do this.
Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Yep. Let's get to it.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Yeah, we are definitely not luring her outside.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Okay.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I'm going to have to kill you, princess.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Dead certain. Everything inside of me screams for it.
You can't handle this.
Get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Oh, I can't just lure her up here. Wait, I thought it was going to be the
Nowhere
options
to go
again.
but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
Yes, let's do it.
Remember every crack and crevice. We'll need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Okay.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Not gonna say I'm scared, but I'm definitely a little spooked out. Definitely a little spooked.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this.
We got this, hero.
It's the only way we live.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
It's this or nothing.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Just outside her chains? Yep.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains.
You're done for, princess.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
No, pretty upfront.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
You seem angry.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Then I guess I'll be leaving.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
No resistance from the chains at all. Okay.
Run.
Let's run. I agree.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Dude, I knew she had hooves before. Now she has, like, claws.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
And that's exactly why you were going to die.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
We got this.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
The first time we met, it didn't end in violence. It was actually quite a nice story. And I know what I am. That's why I'm leading you outside.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
I'm more than a bird, and I'm not little. I'm a big bird. The biggest bird.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
Yes, we will, stubborn.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Yes, sir.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
We got this now. Now, she's ours.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Living in your head rent-free, am I? That'll end soon, don't worry.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Try to understand this in the best way possible. Are you sure you want to do this? You're free now. I have the upper hand, but we don't have to fight. No. Slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Yep.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to give me an option to dodge.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly.
Yes, let's go.
Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again.
Dodge!
Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
Okay, it's a little bit of an ouchie, but we got this.
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Because this fight is ours now.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
Yes, we are, hero.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
That is a crazy statement. But I won't be dying this time. Just you.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wielding the other again and again.
Yep. And we're going to win this time. We are a hero, we are stubborn, and we've been hunted. So we gotta win.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
This is it. Now we win.
More! Keep going, we can't stop now!
No time to stop, stubborn. We got this.
You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
This isn't good.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
I'm sure there's something.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Sorry, princess. It was always gonna end this way.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Just a little. It's kind of what I do.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
That's what I'm wondering. No! No! She took away our ending! We were supposed to kill the princess! This is terrible. But you do not have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Unfortunately, I don't think we will find her.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Well, hero, we're going to go up to it, and it is going to tell us anything that we need to know. It's going to be okay, trust me. We've been through here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's not, hero. You will be back. You are always there.
The thing reeks of death.
I forgot you were here.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
She's gone. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'm sorry, hero.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
It'll be great.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Maybe you will, stubborn. Good luck. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, what happened to me? You've withered. I see that. Pretty terribly. You find yourself in long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, she looks tattered. An awful lot worse than I do. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
That goes hard.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
That's a banger. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. I don't know about that. What do you think of this vessel?
This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
Herself, probably. I think she lost herself. She doesn't quite look like the princess I remember. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Interesting. She still has jagged teeth. I like this question.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets.
Interesting.
My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
I think I'm ready to go back now. How many more vessels, by the way?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. Then I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Goodbye. Everything goes dark and you die.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Well, let's go find the princess.
Before you go any further,
I already know where this is going.
she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
You
We're
know-
supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm just gonna see where the world takes me, hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sure, he doesn't. Proceed into the cabin. Alright.
The interior
So,
of the
take the
cabin is
knife, don't
almost
take the knife,
entirely
let's...
bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Let's not take the
Is your
blade.
implement.
Nope, we don't want the blade. We're gonna enter the basement. And then we're gonna talk to her, and then we're gonna kill her.
The door to the basement creeper voice softly
Yep.
carries
She
up the
talks
stairs.
to us.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is someone there? No.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
No, never that.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
As much as I'd love to believe you, in the first episode she stabbed us a lot, and that was the good ending.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
He's not that much trying, guys.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I do think I can get you out of those chains, but I don't think I'm going to quite yet. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Well, for starters, how are you? What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Yeah, what's the reason?
I don't actually know what that...
You have
Oh,
all
I
the
didn't skip that.
explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up
Oh,
with.
shut up, narrator. I could keep her locked away, but that seems mean. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up, narrator.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
Yes, of course. I have no ill intentions for you at all.
You're making a huge mistake.
No mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
And apparently I'm a weak little bird. That's what they keep saying to me, but I'm not a little bird. I'm a big bird.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Unfortunately, Princess, I don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That's fair. Do you have any idea where the key is? I'm gonna go look for the key.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Well, maybe I go look for the key, then I come back and kill her.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh,
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
I see how this is.
Is someone else here?
Someone else here? Hey! I'm gonna try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Alright. Hey, let me
Shouts
out.
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
You're rude.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
You know, this sounds familiar. There's no chance that you'll throw the blade down here, would you?
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, Princess, unfortunately they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
We probably could fight out of here.
She barely hesitates
Oh,
before raising
ew,
her arm to
not
her
again.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I didn't want to watch this a second time.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Ew.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No, I kind of want to see where this goes if we fight together.
Or we could use it to free her.
I agree,
You won't
hero.
like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Ew.
You cut into her flesh.
Yes, we do.
The blade is sharp,
done this
and it
before.
takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Yucky.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Nope, not one.
No, she didn't.
Well, let's keep going.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping
Ew.
rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I agree, she doesn't seem bothered at all.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I agree.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the
So-
world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom
Oh,
stair,
this time I can
your
kill
body
her.
steps forward and raises the blade.
Okay.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
He kinda can. He's done it before.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Is there an option to say, oh, I can warn her? But I don't want to get the same ending. But it's curious, because this isn't the same way it went down last time.
Stop that.
I don't think it is. If it is, then I guess we get another part.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah, I know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Oh, I can't resist. That's what it means by it won't let me redo the same thing. It blacks it out. Okay. I guess I'm going to try to kill her.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Unfortunately, no, princess.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
You're down one hand, so I think I have a good chance here.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Maybe I didn't have a chance like I thought I did.
But you have a weapon.
Oh,
You
yes, I
raise
do.
the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Sorry, princess. Had to be done.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Still.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
I can still fight her.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
I don't know if we're that lucky.
It can't just end like this, right?
Nope, we're still breathing.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
I see.
I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
But we've got a new way to go. That's okay. The witch? The witch, huh?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Slay her. She'll end the world and be a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. But I already slew the princess. Definitely got her.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
I see that you're not going to believe me, so we're just going to go to the cabin.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I agree, hero.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
You're right, Opportunist. I'm not sure we can either. Opportunist, you're new. I haven't met you before.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
I agree. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, she'll
will
lie, cheat,
She will
whatever.
cheat. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
I agree, Opportunist. So then what if I go down there without the blade again?
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Will I now? Approach the mirror, of course. Always
Walk up
do
to
the
the
mirror
wall
first.
next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
There's a mirror here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Clean the mirror.
You
Nope,
reach
it's
forward
gone.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I know. Take the blade. I'm just gonna go without
No
it.
blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into.
Well, maybe she'll be nice
It'll
hero.
always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
I don't think the Opportunist believes in me.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
That's quite the description.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Not terrifying at all. Thank you for painting that picture.
The air smells of dirt and copper.
Copper?
Thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Why copper?
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
That's not terrifying at all. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
No, I'm not.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I haven't done anything, don't worry.
She must have you confused with someone else.
She really must.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I think we can, Opportunist.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world.
Yeah, whatever.
There's no reasoning with what she is.
She's not gonna break free and end the world.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I agree.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
That's an excellent question, Hero.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Nah, the Opportunist is not someone we can talk to her.
Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
What
You descend the basement
fuck?
steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of...
And there you
I didn't mean to cut
are,
him off.
once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
To save you?
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you
Yeah.
already know each other.
We do. You just forgot.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
That's what we told him.
Call it deductive reasoning.
We told you.
Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Fair enough.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
You're real for that.
Is it all behind us?
I don't know.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
You know, narrator, I really can't stand when you tell me what to do. We had a whole video about it.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I agree, Opportunist.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Alright, let's get ready to chat. Let's get real chatty.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh, I do. Sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We've all made mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Hey, I get the sense you're not happy with me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill, so why don't we talk it out? I agree. I died last time. You did it. If anyone's here stressed, it should be you. No, I'm gonna go with that
You
one.
came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But it wasn't really my fault.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time.
This is true.
I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
This is true, Opportunist. Okay, I know things got messy last time, but there's something bigger than both of us here. We should team up to get out of those chains on your own. I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me if I help you get out of here. No. We're going to apologize.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Right.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
I am very sorry. Forgive me, Princess.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Let's talk some more. I get the sense you're not happy with me. Oh, here we go. So we're at an impasse. Neither of us are going to get what we want if we can't trust each other, unless you want to fight. But I don't want to fight.
Just because I'll never trust you doesn't mean I won't use you to get what I want.
Right.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please. But it insists I stay where I am.
Okay.
If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you.
You alone.
So we're not friends, but we're not enemies? I didn't bring the blade down. How am I supposed to get you out?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Okay.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh, okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Fair.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
No, I think we're going to team up. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
Let's go.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Hello, princess.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
I won't hurt you again. I promise, I think.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh, where's the
no,
trust?
We can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
I insist you go
It
first.
shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
That's true.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Yeah, I don't really want to run the risk that she murders me.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Yeah, I might, but I might not. Explore.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Okay.
Just go first.
Right, yeah, we'll go. You're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either you go first or we stay here, up to you. I think she'll kill me if I say that, so I'm going to step onto the stairs.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's okay. I don't really trust you, but that's fine.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Don't be that way, narrator.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
I guess.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
That's also true.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened yet.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
No, the hero's jumping the gun, I agree.
Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
Because we're gonna die.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Yep.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Hopefully not my neck.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Oh, I think I broke my back.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
I don't like it either, opportunist.
We were going to help her.
Why? Why did she do that?
Because she can't be trusted, like she said.
It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Yeah, whatever,
And yet
opportunist.
here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
True.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
We could have gotten out of here.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
Sorry, Princess. This means I'm gonna have to kill you next time.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Whatever.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. It's just one problem with that.
We are stuck down here with a broken back.
And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
That's true.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
It always was. How kind of her to wait and let us have this conversation with ourselves.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh,
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
apparently so.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Not really, no.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
No, you're not. We're together this time.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
I believe we're going to starve to death.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
I suppose.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Ew. Why would you even want to watch that?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
I think he's gone as well.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
No way, that's this ending.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
What? What? I thought there was going to be a third part. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I don't think so.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
This is not the end for you. It's not the end for me. No, it's just going to be okay. Trust me, we've been here before.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I know, Hero. I'm sorry.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
It's not the end. Whatever on the other side is going to be nice. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally. We're going places.
Yes, we are. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror will always make them leave. But you need to see what's in it. Oh, you've unraveled. No. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Where is that?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No, I don't know. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know me? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion.
Not
But
all
all
of
of
them.
those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
We were not all short and violent, okay?
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't. Is this an illusion for the real world? There's trees and stars and there are people, at least I think they're supposed to be people. Do you know anything is real out there? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? No, I'll do the people one.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Which is why their lives matter all the more. Think there's anything real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You're right. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? Would you send me back? I'm not alone, or at least this wake-me narrator wants me to kill you.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. They all say that he does. I know this for a fact. I'm going to find him. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. When I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. When I find him, I'm going to kill him. But you're going to keep, blah, blah, blah. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
There's
Oh,
no
I
need
didn't
for
mean to
you to
kill.
know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Okay. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart.
That's kind of sad.
Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Okay. What's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Oh. How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
One.
I will be singular. A final multitude.
Alrighty. I thought I had two more to bring back to you. This is the last time. Is there anything you'd like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay, princess. This is the last stage for completion. I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Oh, we're going to wait together?
I will see you when you return.
I waited. Are you going to kill me?
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
That's so adorable.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
That's a lot to think about.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Thank you, princess. Did you just kill me? What the? It just crashed the game? No way.
You have returned to me.
Oh,
Though
that
you
was
were gone
fast.
mere moments, I never left your side.
What? That's crazy. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I hope that's true, Princess.
I will be here, waiting for you.
I'll see you then. Everything goes dark, and you die. Hi, my name is Mojo, and welcome to Slay the Princess. I'm not quite sure the road we're going to be taking today because we've done quite a few endings at this point. Now, to list them all off the top of my head, I don't think I can, but without further ado, we're going to get... So we're just going to go ahead and silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Although I agree with you, Mr. Hero, unfortunately we've had the displeasure of having to kill her once or twice already, so we might as well continue with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go see what happens.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Slow walk forward.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
So trying to figure out what
Only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
My bad.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
My bad, narrator. I didn't mean to cut you off. Twice. Jackass. My plan this time, I believe I'm going to take the blade, just talk to her a little bit, and then kill her. And see if that leads us in a different direction.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yes, sir.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yes, it would, narrator. Yes, it would, but would it be that difficult? Like, you know, I got hand 1 and 2. We could really throw down. We've done it before.
Princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Now would be a good time to stab her.
How disappointing.
Like a really good time to stab her.
She squeezes,
Oh!
the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
No. Come on, narrator. Slaying anybody isn't very nice. I'm not quite sure that's how we want to approach this.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me? Hi!
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That could be the case.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Wait, that's different. That's not how she normally talks when we go down. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Doesn't she normally say, like, is somebody there? Or something like that?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
You know, I've always wondered why the chains. Why is one broken? Like, there's 2 chains down here, but we only use 1.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Would you expect that? What? No way. Why would you think that? Okay, yeah, you called me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the 2 of us just talk?
How about I don't drop the knife and the 2 of us talk anyway?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
No, it's not. You're right, hero. But I don't think I want to drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Oh, she looks so sad.
And tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I'll have you know right now, Princess, that I'm scared of nothing.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
And I don't quite plan to kill you
I'm
yet.
probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I think I can do that pretty easily.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
That is true. I could risk a lot, but I could also risk nothing.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm sorry, can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate
Right, I'd
things.
like to talk to her a little bit first.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not going to drop the knife.
Then I'm not talking to you.
We're talking right now.
You stare at the princess, squinting.
Squint at her, mog her.
She squints back. The 2 of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Maybe we will. See who starves first. Squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she.
I could do this all day.
At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Not me. I'm not blinking. Ooh, but you know what? She kept up with me. Is there no option to keep squinting? There's no option to keep squinting. Let's drop the blade. Let's get some story.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Let's see where this takes us, princess.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
That was the plan.
Against your
Whoa,
better
I didn't say
judgment,
walk forward.
Step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
I think it's a good idea if we keep our distance, maybe step back towards the knife.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
Oh, I'm not
You're
forgetting
going
about the
to
blade.
need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Hey! A relationship? Are you coming on to me, princess?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're 2 people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
How would I get you out of here now? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I think that's a good
Do
one.
you?
No.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate
I
me.
really don't know why I'm here to kill you. He didn't tell me why. He just said kill you, because you might end the world, so I guess maybe I do know why. Maybe I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I'm not doing all that.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Well, narrator, I don't quite like talking to you. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
And if there isn't?
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I'm sure we could.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I'm getting deja vu. I think we might have done this before.
She is. I'm sure of it.
What if I just pick up the blade and kill her?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No.
You know
I haven't.
why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I don't think that's an option we've had before.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yes, it does.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
And if she does, well.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Well, I'm still not quite sure I want you to get out.
And if you don't,
And if I don't?
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
I haven't done anything to you.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I can't kill her now? Let's lock her in the
I
basement.
know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I win.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
All that matters is I win.
You're making a mistake.
Am I, though?
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
As one does.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Yap.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Didn't think about that.
I don't think she's bluffing.
That is kind of a worrisome thought. I guess we'll have to kill her.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
That I could. Why do I not have another option to go back and kill her? No, we're sticking to the plan. I'm locking her down here.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
I will have it my way.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Okay, then.
Okay. We can make this work.
Guess we can. Was there a mirror when we walked in this time? I don't remember.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Hopefully not the princess's voice.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Why'd she sound like that?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I'm gonna stand pretty steadfast and not let you
Sounds
out.
terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to sleep here.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I'm trying to get some hot shoes out here, you know what I'm saying? Some good old Z's, and we're kind of messing that up, princess.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
An evil one, apparently.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Doesn't sound like she's getting stronger, it's pretty consistent.
No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster. And ignore her and go to sleep sometime. I'm gonna ignore her and go to sleep.
Her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention.
I agree. Just ignore her like all my other
Out of your mind
problems.
as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
You know, just really block it out.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to
shit.
silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Excellent question. I would love to know.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Yeah, you're looking a little transparent. You struggle a lot getting out of there?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
So that's how
It
it is.
isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on?
Mine.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
You could lie and make me feel better.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I'd rather you didn't.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
If my organs are shutting down, Princess, you're not quite taking your time with me, just say.
Or maybe I
Oh,
can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
okay then.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Like?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
So she just froze me to death, huh?
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Unfortunately, I think it's my end. Which means I'm probably gonna have to kill you next time, Princess.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
We'll be fine, hero. We always are.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Everything goes dark, and you die. That's such a recurring statement in this game. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the end of the world last time or, the end of me, but which one's more important, narrator? Because if I die, do you die? Just saying. So wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Yep.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
That's a good idea.
What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Yeah, what if he does? Hello, paranoid.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Yes, we do. You're right, narrator. Let's assume I'm telling the truth now. We're not going through all that again. Proceed to the game.
A warning before you go any further.
Before I go any further, let me know.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying.
You say that every time, buddy.
Don't believe. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
That is true.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone. So I've experienced now at this point in the series that if you trust the voices, for the most part, they'll lead you in the right direction. But he says don't trust anyone. I'm going to take that as don't trust the princess and don't trust the narrator, because these are my voices. So I should be able to trust him. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
And a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And a mirror.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yeah, the door's also pretty wide.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I don't think she's waiting for us. The windows are gone too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you guys see all the eyes and the fucking... the shadows in the windows? What the hell?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
You're right.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only
Good.
you can
Deep
do
breath
it.
in, deep breath out. You're right. You didn't say anything about the mirror. I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
He never
What are
talks
you
about the
talking
mirror.
about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean. And it's
Reach
gone.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin
Oh,
wall.
look at my
I
scaly
hope you know
hand.
how ridiculous you look right now.
I don't look ridiculous at all. You look ridiculous.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
You're right, Paranoid.
Very different.
Extremely different. The eyes in the windows bother me, kinda.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
That's not her in the window, is it? Oh my god. Is that a bunch of her silhouettes? Is that what that is?
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
From my experience, it's not typically go well for me when I'm mean to her and then nice to her. It typically ends in death. So we're just gonna stick on our route.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
That's true.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
We have a bomb.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Yes, sir.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the
Oh.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
So, no cabin anymore? No basement? Just blinking eyes and nothingness. That's great. So let's
Or
walk
eyes,
down.
too. You never mentioned the eyes.
He didn't mention the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You say that every time. Like it didn't even go with your tone. I'm starting not to believe you're even real, narrator.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
How can you see me?
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
That's true. How hard is it to throw a knife? We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. I really want to see what that... Okay, we're going to save the game just in case this just kills me so that we can come back. I really want to see what that does. Step off into the void!
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I kind of thought I would just fall forever. Can I do it again? Falling into an infinite void is better than going downstairs.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything?
I wouldn't have to listen to you anymore.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I should have explored throwing the knife.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
I'm feeling kind of like a left today, you know? Although this video is going right, but on this, we're gonna go left.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
This is true, Paranoid.
Are you really not gonna comment on how weird this place is?
You mean the eyes?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I'd say it's pretty reasonable to make a comment on the state of the basement.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary...
Let him know, hero! Let him know!
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Yeah, it's never a fun experience, Paranoid.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Left.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
That's great that you think you're gonna find me. I'm gonna go left. Go back the way you came.
You turn to the left.
Okay.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Awesome. Looks like we have another choice left and right.
There you are.
Oh!
I told you I was going to find you.
I think I'll be going back now, Princess. Thank you very much.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh, again?
Your arms quickly follow.
Again?
This is it, isn't it?
Can I throw the knife?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
What the hell are you?
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Fall into the void.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, you're not hip, narrator. You missed the segment.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Probably not many. You killed me pretty fast last time.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
You know, when I said the video was going right, I probably should have went right. She probably wouldn't have found us then.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What are you doing?
Lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Okay.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Oh, so the paranoid's a goat.
Whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
He's gonna save us.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some
Can you get back to it, paranoid, please?
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
I'm gonna have to kill you now, Princess.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Oh, I know what I want to
Well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
do. This is true.
She isn't attacking us. Levi.
Because apparently being in her
Why
vicinity is
doesn't
enough.
matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
But if we act too fast, she'll definitely sideswipe and kill us. Can I just kill her? How about I just kill you instead?
Heart, lungs, liver.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Liver.
Fine. You win. I'll let you leave.
Lungs, liver.
Slay the princess.
Lungs.
Oh, we got some good options down here. Toss the blade. Remain with your nightmare.
Liver.
Let's get out of here and leave together. What happens if I unleash this onto the world?
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
No, I'm gonna go with the remain with your nightmare. I like that one.
Are you serious?
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
I think I can live with my demons. Can you, princess?
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Not that I know this from another princess or anything, but you can't leave without me.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
I'm no coward, princess.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Interesting. The teardrop.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
That's quite the imagery.
No.
Let me out.
I don't have to.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
No.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
That is kind of sad.
Let me out.
No.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh my goodness.
Let me out.
No.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger. Rage. Distance. Poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
It is kind of wild to sit back and think about the princess being stuck in that room over and over again, and how many times we've come here, and how many times we don't know that we've come here. And it's just restarting for her every single time. And then she goes through the phases of like the witch that we got in the last episode, and then she's back to normal again, like she is in the beginning of this episode.
Let me out.
No.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Hold on, narrator. I don't like you, but I'd like you to stick with us.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you.
Not me. Definitely the narrator.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
I really don't know what to do. Your body's dead, but you live on. Oh. Interesting. Chapter 3, The Moment of Clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Apparently we're in the floating woods.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Yeah, that is quite the thing that we went through, Broken. I'm sorry that happened to you.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I...
You've already been here, haven't you?
Hate to be the guy that catches you up to speed, narrator, but we have been here not once but twice already.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
Yeah,
We have to let her out.
we don't have to, Broken.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay. We decided not to do that, didn't we?
We did decide not to do that, Paranoid.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way.
The
that works out
opportunist
for us.
is here?
Think about it. She's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were
The
supposed to
stubborn's
keep her
here?
trapped there forever. I think.
Is everyone here?
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
I don't remember getting you. I think you're new.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
I do remember you.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
I don't remember you either.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
You haunt my dreams at night. I do remember you.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Who are you?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Unfortunately, as much as I dislike you, Smitten, I don't know if I quite use the word dislike, I do agree that with you and the Broken and the Opportunist and some people mixed in, that it's probably a good idea to let her out.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
That's what I was thinking, Cheated, whoever you are.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Twice that I know of. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
Oh.
She's the only thing that's right.
Every time I say something, is everyone gonna have to say something back?
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here? That's a great question.
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you.
Good point.
There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, I don't like you already. That doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before, but some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decision? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. No, I want to ask if someone else made the decision.
What does here even mean if you really think about it?
The forest that we're in?
Shut up. You were here.
I wasn't, though.
Every single time.
No, I wasn't.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
7? I need a recount on which of these voices we've met before and which ones we haven't.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
Oh, voice of the hero, I'm so sorry.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
I don't remember what I did, then it could have been me that did it. What if we don't go to the cabin?
Tried that.
And?
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Our hearts always brought us back to her.
I'm sure it has.
The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin.
Just the mirror,
Or
huh?
rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
With a mirror.
No, this isn't right.
Whoa.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
What?
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts.
I didn't say anything about a mirror.
There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Yeah, I can see through the ground. I don't think there's any earth here to be had.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always...
It's so confusing. I don't know who to follow. There's so many voices. What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Okay.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Be a hero. You're supposed to be a hero. Heroes don't give up. Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
The cabin that is here.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Of course I do.
Smash it to pieces.
Oh.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
I'm gonna...
It's the only way we can have our
Is this a trap?
back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed.
Proceed's my only option.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
I don't know.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
That's right, opportunist. I'm starting to like you.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
Oh, the blade.
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
I'm going to take it.
It's the only way forward.
It's the only way forward. You've tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
Okay then.
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Maybe it fills them with dread, but I feel quite normal.
It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
I already told you I'm no coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Oh, you so badly want to leave, don't you?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
I'm still watching.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything.
I can see that. Where is your body, and why do you have so many hands?
Except for me.
No, you're definitely different.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
My will got me here.
And what's left is for you to take my will and let me out.
No!
It would be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
No, I won't allow you to do that to the world, princess.
A witness.
A witness.
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Gilded and everything. How kind of you.
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
I'm going to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Can I kick her or something? No. No, I'm not going to take her hand. Give me another option. Can I close the game? I wonder, this game did have a mechanic last time that it kicked me off the game. So if I save it and I quit, then I successfully avoid having to take her hand, and I will see where that takes me in the game. Continue. What? Wait, okay, but the options change. I can do it again. I can do it again. And see if it doesn't work this time, then we'll take her hand. But I can do it again. I have all the power, princess. You are not better than me. I am better than you. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Is this really my only option? Please. Can I just wait? Something? Fine, take her hand.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
You win, princess, I guess.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Yeah, I wonder too.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
We did just spend eternity together. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Because you're not meant to be here. Oh. Always a very unsettling experience to see that. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's gone, Broken.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
Did we get our memories back?
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
No, not this time, Chica. Typically at this point, it's there.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
No, there isn't, Paranoid.
Finally, we can smash it.
No, Stubborn. We have to touch it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
Wasn't even an option.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Oh, well, of course, Smitten.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
I don't even know how much majority is, because I haven't counted how many of you guys there are. Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
That's a new one, Hero. Typically you're scared.
It feels okay.
It'll be okay, Broken.
The fear's gone.
I'm happy, Paranoid.
I'm done fighting.
You can rest now, Stubborn.
My heart feels quiet.
I'm so happy that it does.
The game was always going to end.
That's a little too meta for me to respond to.
I'll be free of all of you.
You'll be free at last, Cold.
I'm ready for the truth.
That's a surprise.
I'm ready to sleep.
You deserve it.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
And you'll get there.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Yes, it has. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. That's crazy, because I can definitely see my arm. Oh, but that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think
Are
you
you
know
me?
what I am.
Oh, hello, narrator. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. Oh, and then another, and then another, and then another, into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I was ever going to get to see you. Well, we know he's him. We can hear him. What are you? Something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I've met a couple narrators, I guess. Oh, that's aggressive. Others like you said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design.
I never met a different narrator. They all kind of said the same thing.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Interesting.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Well, thank you for the adventure, narrator. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? So you're the narrator. Wait, what's the first one? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away? Or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Okay, let's ask more important questions. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you part of me or something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I don't think that's an option, narrator. The people out there beyond the walls... Oh, that's a good one.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
Okay.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Or aren't you some hero? Do you have anything to say for all your hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Okay. Okay, where was I? And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. But what is the princess? Where's that question at? I'm pretty sure death is good. Or even.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
That is a very loaded answer.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Thank you, narrator.
Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
That's true. Not the biggest fan of you. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? So when we destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
So we're two parts of the same whole.
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
That's true. You're fading, narrator. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
To who? I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die, for good. For a season, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. I'm going to lie to him.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Goodbye, narrator. I'd like to say it's been a pleasure, but it really hasn't. But it has been fun.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
It's kind of bittersweet to see you go, narrator. Goodbye. As the final fragment of the glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and ancient god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. What? Where is she? What the hell? Oh.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Oh, you're so sweet. Do you miss me, or do you miss the part of me that's you? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So how do we fix it?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
But we shouldn't fear death, because it's gonna come. It's not something that we can stop. So we shouldn't try to stop it. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I acted plenty of times. I killed you a couple times, actually, buddy.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Is that so?
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I want us to be free, Princess. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers. Or I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I agree. I told you what was going to happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess. No. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. I think us. I think it's this one.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Yeah, it does. I always knew I was destined for great things, Princess. No, I don't want to free myself, free each other. I said us, as in both of us. Is that the end? Is that really the end of the game? Can I only save myself? I have to be able to save her. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel a sensation of limbs. You feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
That's so sweet. I love you too, princess. That was very nice. Take her hand. So we go together, right? All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free. She is with you.
It's magnificent.
It's beautiful. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. So what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Thank you, princess. Step into the infinite. Whoa. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Oh, yeah. That was fire. That game was amazing. That was, like, really good and really cool. Wow, that was an amazing ending. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Based on the achievement I just got, there is more than one ending to this game, so I urge you to check it out for yourselves. This game has been quite the experience, a really fun and good game to play, and it's honestly left me at a loss for words. Like, I'd love to have this outro too regularly, but this game has really baffled me, and it's a very thought-provoking process. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video so that you can see more. With that being said, I hope you guys had a good day, and that if it was special, it went well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.